Mine would be very quick. Other people have stolen mine. Well, actually, I was in charge of Group 3, who combined with Group 6. They worked on sustainability. But apart from this group, I walked it around. One thing I have heard from many groups was that coaching might not work in every situation. Some groups, some people might share some success stories, while others might share some failure or did not meet expectations. So I would say that coaching might not be appropriate to everyone. All right. Then get back to the table that I was in charge. They talk about sustainability, and one thing that I have heard many people within that group talk about was the sustainability start from the beginning of the coaching assignment, which Chong Fong Sui has already mentioned. Whether the people is willing to be coached is the most important factor. If they do not want to be coached, don't force them to be coached. It won't work, for sure. But the trick is this. Some organization has certain motivation for their executive to go through coaching for some rewarding, like we plan to promote you, but you have got to go through this. Will you willing to do that? What would be the answer? Why not? So I think the willingness is not what they say, but how they feel is very important, and that's very difficult to figure out whether they really feel that they want to be coached. And I think sustainability starts from the beginning. And then the other thing that people in the group mentioned about sustainability was that once they get coached, the behavior might go back to the nature of that person, except they practice. And that group said about a lot of people sharing in that group, and they say in order to make it sustain, that coaching will need to do coaching, and I think practicing is the key. Apart from that would be supporting them. That's my observation. Thank you. All right, so I think we have probably 20 minutes where we can openly discuss. Anybody wants to say anything? Anybody wants to make any observations or ask questions? Please feel free to do that. This is your floor. Please. เชิญครับไม่เนาะเอาขอบคุณครับ
I just
ติดก้นคนเลยครับ
okay. I just would like to share my thought about coaching. Not a question to the floor, but I would like to share my idea that I love the idea of the first group, that intangible value is very important. When implementing the executive coach in my company at DKSH, many people challenge to me that how you measure the success of the program. And finally, in my company, we agreed that improved behavior and the atmosphere of coaching in a working environment is what we expect. And people get benefits from that. So I love the idea of intangible value, not just only the figures of the bottom line, but I'm sure that it will create the bottom line directly.
You've been running executive coaching.
Just only 2 or 3 years, starting from Kunjariya. And now we are implementing more and more with the internal
Before that,
course.
Kunjariya, you may not know. Before that, it's about 5 years.
Oh.
Yes. Sorry to say that.
Alright, anybody else? คุณประชาเชิญครับ
My name is Prasad, a retired man, still engaged in this family business. The reason I want to share with all of you, actually I personally know Kun Kiengsak very well and yourself, Kun Kapipat. I feel sympathy when you say that Thailand is very compared to other part of the world. We are very far, very behind the other country in terms of coaching. We feel that it's not popular in Thailand. I can share with you to go for more success in this area. I think you have to admit the fact that Thailand is not like Japan, not like Korea, not like Germany, not like United States or Australia. Those countries are a lot of multinational company, international company, a big size scale of the company. In Thailand, you name how many companies can afford to pay for the coach. When you talk about external coach, you talk about use of money, and you talk about the necessity of the promote of the executive. I think in Thailand it's only a few number of companies, big player you name, Central, Cement, CP. But there are a lot of the SME and the small medium size, which actually we need to promote this company in Thailand. Otherwise, our economy will not be competitive to our level or the same platform. We have too little strong SME. And if you want to really promote a strong SME, we need a good executive in this company. But when you talk about SME company, they consider how many important executives they need to coach and how much money they have to get involved. But if your scale is based on the multinational company, I remember because when I work with BSF, I don't care. I pay Ajahn Kiengsak and Ajahn Piwat. I used to give a coach for my potential candidate of 5-6 person. I don't mind because anyway BSF can afford, and they give me a job to make sure that they be promoted and they will be my successor. But for example, my family company, we surely cannot afford, but we also would like to develop our young talent. So if you can change your attitude or you set up your team, you must have a level of the world class or medium class, whatever. Because you can't have only a coach for Tiger Woods, they are world class. You must buy some coach for Thongchai Jaidi. You don't mind, you know who is the coach of Thongchai? He's a German guy. And when I look at him, I said, German? Are you sure German is the champion of the golf? I never heard. We heard about American or the Korean or the Japanese is a champion of the world in terms of golf. But Thongchai also need a coach, and he got a coach, a German guy, which is also very good in a way of he also popular among Asian scale. So if you would like to have Thailand more success in terms of coach, this is my advice.
Thank you.
Organizing some kind of program for SMA field.
Yeah. In fact, I just have an executive coaching scholarship program. So I already finished the 6 consecutive Saturdays training 9 people, and these 9 people are supposed to be SME coach, low cost coaching. That's what my aim, because hopefully next year they will start with the free of charge for a few, and after that they might start with very low fee. Until next 3 years they might earn reasonable amount. So that's something I'm working on.
For his good heart.
Free of charge, exactly.
Thank you.
Just another idea for Kunpacha, which is do group coaching in companies. We don't have that yet much in Thailand, but I think that can help in the future. Group coaching on selected topics. When you divide the cost of the coach by the number of participants, basically it can be quite fantastic. Because it also brings better listening and greater teamwork across the people around the table.
Okay, thank you. Start from Kun Pek Tim, อาจารย์ครับแล้วก็
Good afternoon, I'm Captain Sarasin from Thai International. At Thai International, after listening to all the group's comments and many people mentioned about coaching culture in Thailand, at Thai International we don't have any kind of process of coaching that kind of relevant. But actually, in our company, we have a lot of coaching culture, like the pilots working in the cockpit. They really coach each other, really coaching, in everyday coaching. And for the front line, the team services, we have to share the experiences of techniques, of tips of services to each other in the teams. So if I want to say that in Thailand we do have coaching culture, and it's in our blood, because we regard the family relationships as very important. Even in Thai organization, we do have Pinong, brother and sisterhood, which we regard the seniority as our good example, our role models, and we listen to them when they say anything that this is a good tips, this is good techniques that we have used for years. And I think if, your team said, the low-cost coaching, I think we can customize and gear it to this kind of brother and sisterhood coaching culture that we do have, and we do have in our Thai citizens as a society of supporting, love, and the most important of all, trust. We trust the person who have more experiences. We regard the seniorities as our teachers. We do have this kind of trust and gratitude. And I do think that coaching culture would really be, the strong strategies for Thailand. It's not only for each organization, but I do want to, support the ideas of, being a coaching Thai culture, customized with the locals. Thank you.
He is one of the famous coach in Thailand.
My name is Warapat. I've been involved with the Coaching Association for Asia Pacific over the past 5 years. And I have seen growth in coaching very high in Singapore. Of course, New Zealand and Australia are already very high. But Singapore is the leader, and followed by Hong Kong. And Korea, they have a big coaching culture. In Japan, yes, but not that much. Malaysia also very high, and also saw Thailand 5-6 years ago very low. But now, I think I was one of the first ICF International Coach Federation member. Now we have more than 30 members. So over the past 5 years, and we now have an ICF chapter in Thailand. So this is very good, and so I see many good things coming from Thailand. I'm trying to see, because multinationals already have coaching, and they bring coaches from overseas, coach at very high cost to pay the airfares and everything. But I see fewer Thai companies willing to go all the way to coaching. But I think this is happening, and I think all of you have, we should give credit for you to be able to assemble in this room very number of large companies and also Thai companies. So I see the future for Thai coaching quite good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.